We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Throwing, Lance. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. The 49ers out to punt this one. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Pierce. Stroud begins with a pass. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, uno more.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. Not going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go.
On play action, Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Off the play fake, here's Stroud. He gets that to his big target fast. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup, but we do have a penalty marker on the field. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
South.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
Here we go.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Texans. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now, faking the give. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Lance. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Gonna score. He takes it back on the punt return. 86 yards. Touchdown, Houston. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker make the play, no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be caught.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11. Hey!
Now Stroud gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Oh, eh? 11.
They motion the slot man left. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd down. 3 to go. Now Lance. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Lance. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 40.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Look to high. Hey, south. Hey.
Here's Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Why, Tony?
Now, Stroud. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. The Texans set to punt this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. He'll take this in back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
To throw is Lance. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right. Slow.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Stroud gonna set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. The Texans gonna go ahead and use their first timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. On first down, it's Stroud. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Carlson's kick is good. So, we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Ow, what's that? What? Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, south, south, south. Hey, uno. Why, Tony? Tonight.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
All right.
At the 32-yard line.
Puggy.
Stroud to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. That one complete to Pierce. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Oh, ready.
First down.
Hey, uno more. Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On second down, Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. That is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Niners are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no...
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take, half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
11.
To throw, it's Stroud. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a first set of downs.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. That his second touchdown tonight. Carlson's kick is good, and the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Blown back and trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Throwing, Lance. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds from
to the goal line and in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Houston. Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will add one more onto their big lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Lance. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
49ers 7.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now Lance. And he's going to have a Niners first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
And the 49ers first down.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Lance looking to throw. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
38 yards on the play. First down, San Francisco.
To throw, here's Lance. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll look to throw yet again. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Now a give on the ground. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
On the quick, right?
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's a 3rd and 10.
All right. Under.
On play action, Stroud. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A pickup of 12 yards. First down for Houston. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Hey, south. Hey, uno. Why Tony? 19 Texas.
Now, Stroud. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
To throw is Lance. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. A gain there of 13 yards. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
On the return, here comes Gibson. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready?
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So it's a win here for the Texans.